Hey, everybody.
Hi, everyone. If you comment below and let us know where you're from, we'll go ahead and say hello to you. Hi, everybody. We're back. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is a special video because we haven't been on camera in a month, and we're so happy to be back. Thank you so much for joining us. Mr. Traveler is busy. We actually have two computers going at the same time, so we can go ahead and get to everybody's question. The first person that was on is Alice Dare from, is he from New Zealand?
Hey, he is from.
Scotland.
Thank you.
Scotland, I've been gone too long. Hi, everybody. How you guys doing? I'm not dressed up because I had to fly 6 times this month back and forth to Michigan, and we'll be talking about that and everything. Me losing my grandmother. We're gonna catch up with some things that we've been missing, and we're gonna get to everybody's questions if you have them. We miss you so much. Thank you so much for hanging in there with us. Where's Snowball? Hi, Kira. Mahalo.
Hey, guys, I'm just trying to get this
Here's
computer
Snowball
together
right
so I can
here.
see your questions.
Say hi. Hi, Kira. Hi. Hi, everybody. Here's Snowball. He need a haircut.
There we
So
go.
I hope that everybody's doing great. How you guys doing? Is anybody traveling this month?
All right, so first shout, Alice there, Jessica Lauderdale, nice to see you. Kira, Christine, Pretty Girl, yeah, Jahira, Clinton, Cat Chat, Cruise Talk, that's everybody, JT, Valerie Toussaint from Belgium, bonjour. Uh, all right.
We don't have a chance to watch other YouTubers because we so busy building our own brand that we don't have a lot of time to watch other ones. But we are the original couple on YouTube who travel, so everybody has built their channels around ours. We was the original couple on YouTube, but we love that everybody is traveling and doing YouTube now. So we started a trend.
Yeah, I enjoy, if you do a YouTube channel and get out there and do something that you enjoy doing, that's always great. Fortunately, we don't really have a lot of time. I used to really sit down and watch a lot of different YouTube channels, and not just travel related. Some of my favorite YouTubers, one of my favorite YouTubers is Casey Neistat.
Yes.
I used to watch him all the time, but just been so busy lately with life in general and business and other business and just and still managing to have some fun down here in Florida. So
Yes.
it's a little bit busy. I don't even really watch television.
I don't. And usually when I watch YouTube, it's home decor or something totally different from what we do. I like beauty and things like that. And I really don't have a favorite beauty YouTuber because I do beauty, so I don't have a lot of time to watch it, but I do support other beauty channels.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, it's just been really busy, guys, and thank you so much for hanging in there and being patient with us. It has really been the last month, really in general, has been so very difficult. We got in all the 12 days of cruise miss, and I hope that you all enjoyed my little parody I did on the "Twas the Night Before the Cruise." um, so I really enjoyed doing that for you guys. Everybody seemed to get a good kick out of that one.
Thank you so much to Auto by Diva for calling me, checking on me. I appreciate it, and congratulations to your son for getting accepted in college.
All right, we got the Adventures of David and Aaron.
Hi,
Hello there.
Adventures of David and Aaron. We love you guys.
Yeah, thank you so
They're getting
much.
ready to go on a cruise, right?
Yeah,
Very soon.
very soon.
Yeah.
So anyway, guys, so let's just get the business out of the way, and we'll just tell you what's been going on with us the last month, and then we'll move on to other things. And we did put a post out there not too long ago, which was just a couple days ago, with Elle lost her grandmother. About 2 weeks ago or so? Oh boy, this part is difficult, so please bear with us. But you know what? It's a happy time. She was 87 years old, 167 grandkids and great grandkids.
Yes.
Oh my God, it's so many.
It's a lot of us. I'm choked up because
That's okay, baby. Tuck it up. I got you. We're gonna do this.
I appreciate all the cards, all the thank yous,
Yeah.
all the condolences, all the love.
Yeah, absolutely, guys. But you can't complain. You can't complain about that. 87 years old is a good ripe old age to get to, and Elle's grandmother was a mother of a church. She was the kind of the head of the church. Helped the pastor. For those of you who aren't familiar with what that means, and she really had a strong relationship with God, and she was ready.
She was.
We wouldn't.
What's strange about her leaving is she planned it. Like, have you guys ever had grandparents or parents that planned their exit? She planned everything. It was the most strangest thing ever. She was the matriarch of our family. If you know me, you knew that my grandmother was here for the summer, and I really love her. Thank you for filling in for me, honey. I appreciate it because you guys know you like my family. It's like talking to you is like talking to my family.
Yeah.
So I've had the flu, I've had the hives, I lost weight, I lost some hair, I lost a lot of things, but I really miss my grandmother.
Yeah.
And I can't believe she's gone, really. But she when she left, not she was not ill. I don't think it's just her body fell from natural causes. But she was speaking very well, and I was with her up until the end. So I had to fly back and forth a lot this month. So thank you so much for your prayers. Everybody that's commenting down below, thank you for the condolences. If you lost somebody, just go ahead and give them a call or check on them and see how they doing. The worst part of losing somebody is not the time of the funeral. It's like a couple months after, like when it gets really quiet and everybody gets quiet and then everybody fade away. That's when you need as much support as you can get. And I appreciate Mr. Traveler. He was right there, with me the whole time. I actually spent 2 weeks in Michigan taking care of my grandmother, and I had to fly back and forth. He missed work, and he called in work because he was very close to my grandmother as well. She'll say that's my good grandson. So she was very, very, very big in the community that she lived in. They did a candlelight service for her. We still have a large family. My aunts and uncles, I'm praying for them as well. And all of my 167 cousins, I'm also praying for them. And we just band together, and my grandma, she just planned when she was gonna leave, and she did. I thought that was the strangest thing ever, for her to know when she was leaving. But I know where she at, and she impacted my life, and I just thank God that I was able to spend the time with her that I could. That's why I don't look glamorous. I don't have any makeup on. I didn't have time to do any of that. This is going to be a very casual, laid-back video. So I'm just catching up with family. Not you guys, not my friends, you're my family. So we're going to catch up, and it feels like old times. I miss being on YouTube. I'm so glad to be back.
And she was a big supporter of us in our business. So. And yeah, I'm seeing the comments from you guys down here how you didn't know people that planned it. Yeah, she told Elle and the family. She said, "I'm ready. I'm tired and I'm ready for my reward." And I think there's something to
when she said it, I almost fainted.
There's something to that. I think your spirit knows when it's time. You start getting that connection. It's time.
My grandmother
to go on
was
to the
not.
next journey.
She was not on a walker. She did not wear glasses. She was very independent, but she knew that her body was failing and she was becoming frail. And she wasn't the type that would have to depend on anybody. She get dressed, flew down here when she wanted to. She was very independent. She never drove and she never worked. She was born in the 1930s, so she was very old school, and she was married to my husband. Married to my grandfather the entire time as a husband. So she had one baby daddy, and she had how many kids?
16.
16 kids, but 12 survived.
I've lost count.
Plus five, so losing my mother and everything, we five down. So my remaining aunts and uncles is still with us, and
Yep.
I'm very grateful for that. So it's hard, but I just wanted to talk about that and get that out the way because I knew I would tear up. So thank you so much, and thank Mr. Traveler for being there for me and my family. You really came through this time.
I've been in this family 30 years, so I'm family too. So that kind of segues into what we wanted to talk about today, and some of the fondest memories that we have with her were traveling, and she really trusted and enjoyed traveling with us because she knew that we were going to plan things out to a T and make sure that she was comfortable and safe wherever we were going. And we were talking about it. It's crazy how you're here one minute, or your loved ones is here one minute, and in the blink of an eye, your world is totally changed. But I love that we have those fond memories of traveling together. And I read a story on Facebook, and let's see if I can find it again so I can share it on our page. But it said something about child development, and how that taking them on trips instead of getting the Christmas gifts and those kind of things helps develop the child, mentally, physically, spiritually. I mean, the whole gambit, because they're getting out there and they're learning things. And I remember stuff when places my mother took me when I was younger, and I think that's part of what is my drive to do what we do now.
And if you knew, Mr. Traveler lost his mother and father within the same year. I lost my mother 2 years ago, and I just lost my grandmother a couple weeks ago. So that's what we're catching up on.
So guys. I mean, you can definitely get out there. Plan things, budget it out so you can do things. I think traveling is the best family bonding experience, and you can do there's so many different places and different things that you can do with travel to tailor it to what you're trying to do. So in other words, like if it's kids and you want them to learn something about a different culture and all that kind of thing, so you can tailor it to that. Maybe you take them to the Mediterranean and see those kind of things. And if you're with your spouse or something, you can take them someplace very romantic and something that will be special and cherished to you. So I just think that it's just an awesome way to build memories that last a lifetime, and experiences. To me, it's worth. You couldn't give me anything physical over what we're doing.
I think it's priceless to travel the world and to hold on to those memories. I was able to travel with my grandmother and my mother. We have film of that, so I can always go back and look at the film. And I really appreciate YouTube as a platform to help us congregate all those memories and put them somewhere. Even if not, you take pictures. If you do still pictures show, you can do that too as well. We always encourage people, go ahead and make your own little videos of your family, because that's priceless. You can't even put a price on it.
Yeah.
And when you take kids out of state, even out the country, they'll never forget it.
And I see Adventures of Dave and Aaron said they just lost somebody in December, which we know who that is. We spoke with you,
yes.
So our condolences to you as well.
Yes.
And Dr. Regina from up in Detroit, God bless you.
God bless you.
Good seeing you.
She invited us to dinner, and guess what? We're going to take her up on that offer. Her and Dr. Tony, Dr. Regina and Dr. Tony.
We'll be up there pretty soon.
We will. We'll be there soon.
we got some business to take care of.
We sure do. So we'll be hitting you guys up. They come on our group cruises, and we just fell in love with them. Dr. Regina is like a mentor to me.
So while we're at it, let's talk about the group cruises.
Okay.
The next one coming up, of course, is the big one, guys, and we are so I can't say it enough, excited for this. It has certainly been a lot of work putting this all together for.
It's gonna be worth it.
The many of you that are going along with us on this journey. Yes, it is. It is. It's been a lot of long nights putting everything together, but it's so worth it. We're going to the Mediterranean with a lot of folks. Yeah. And we're gonna spend couple days in Barcelona, and then 12 days on a cruise. So 2 weeks we'll be gone. Yeah. In the Mediterranean, we're going to France, Italy, Greece, and Turkey. And a lot of different stops within those countries. So we're really, really looking forward to it. And I don't get the Wi-Fi package very often, but I will be getting the Wi-Fi package for this one because I do want to try to share. I'm going to figure out a way to share our adventures with you guys on the channel while we're over there. For those of you who couldn't make it, we do want to share, and we'll definitely be posting pictures and stuff like that in Facebook. But we're going to share some of those clips for you while we're over there if you can't make it. And don't worry, we'll get back there another time. This is the only places didn't go that I really wanted to get to was Venice. So we're gonna have to do another one so we can go to Venice as well.
Yes, absolutely. This particular trip, our channel is different. This is a different type of YouTube channel. We don't make friends, we make family, and we try to tackle our bucket list destinations. These are places that we promise people who have gone on that we're still going. So we want to take you with us. And if you're interested, make sure you call us. But the places that we go, we try to make sure they're different, but then they're places that you can't go to every day, which is the Mediterranean. It's so far away. We're going to have a good time. Our group is very unique. You will definitely make family if you join us, and we hope that you can make it. But it's getting near. It's getting near the time. I'm not sure. Do we have any food space left?
Yeah. I mean, there's still cabins left on the ship. If anybody wants to join, just call us for some information, and we'll see if we can't get you hooked up.
I am so looking forward to meeting everybody on the group cruise. I can get hugs in person. Everybody know I don't shake hands, I hug. So I cannot wait to meet my new family.
Yeah, absolutely. And then I'm looking at Valerie. Valerie Toussaint is a great example.
Hi, Valerie.
She's a great example of what we're talking about with showing your kids the world and teaching them things, because she brought her children. They're in Belgium, and she brought her children with her. She went on the Horizon Group cruise with us.
Oh my God, her kids are so well behaved. They're very proper. I must say that.
And some of them just speak French, and then some speak the French and English.
Bonjour.
So we really enjoyed that, and I think that it's so cool.
Yeah,
her letting see the world.
What I love about Valerie is she don't mind, taking time with her kids. She even had a baby with her, and I have to commend her for that. I know she have other things going on, but she is like a superhero to me. If I had kids, I would be Valerie. She take her kids everywhere, and she makes sure that they earn what they needed, because one of her kids was on punishment, so she was like, I'm just waiting to see if they come off punishment. But she actually opens her kids' mind up to the world, and I love that about Valerie. So thank you so much, Valerie.
Yeah. And then if you haven't heard, from later on this year, the launch of the Carnival Mardi Gras got delayed from the shipyard. The shipyard had some issues where they're not going to be able to deliver the Carnival Mardi Gras on time, which meant that we lost another group cruise. It's like, not again.
We can't control what they do.
I mean, like, what's the chances? A crane fell on the ship last year, and now, God knows what happened to the ship this year to cancel it. But,
yeah.
you know what? I believe that everything happens for a reason. I try to, I kind of live my life that way. You can't get too upset about things, but
yeah, keep it moving.
So obviously that one got canceled, and then we've moved the Mardi Gras group cruise to January the 2nd of next year.
Yes.
And then we're going to spend the New Year's in Universal Studios,
and that's not too far from down the street from us. Well, it's a little bit further than Disney, but we're very close.
So and the ship leaves from Port Canaveral, so it's a short drive from Orlando to Port Canaveral. So we'll go to Universal for those who want to join for that. We'll celebrate the new year, get a good night's sleep and rest on New Year's Day. And then the next day, January 2nd, we'll head to Port Canaveral and jump on the brand spanking new Carnival Mardi Gras, which is now going to start sailing in the middle of November. So we'll be on about the 5th or 6th sailing on this ship by the time it gets there. So we're still it'll still be they'll have the new boat smell still.
It will. It's brand new. I hate that they postponed it, but I'm excited about the new year.
Yeah.
We had so much fun on the last New Year's Eve cruise that we took there. I'm so excited about this one. A lot of people were asking us, when are we going to do another New Year's Eve cruise? This would be the next day after New Year. So hopefully you'll be able to make it.
You guys, while you guys are on, if you have any questions or anything about any cruises, whatever, questions about anything, you can put them down here so we'll try to answer them. We're going to be on here for a little while, spend a little time with you guys today. So if you have any questions, go on and put it on there. I am excited about it being on New Year's as well, because that last I really had a great time on that New Year's Eve cruise, and it was so cool doing that. But I was so sick. Oh my God, I was so sick.
Mr. Traveler was not feeling well.
I ended up like bedridden for a week after that cruise. I was just totally sick. I was really faking it the whole time.
Alice Dare asked if there's any news on the Odyssey.
Yep. So now this is probably what's going to happen, guys, because we had the Odyssey set up for February, and more than likely we're going to have to cancel the Odyssey cruise and postpone that in light of we're going to do the January the 2nd on the Mardi Gras.
The Mardi Gras pushed everything back.
Yeah, the Mardi Gras, we had a very large crowd for the Mardi Gras, and I'm trying to accommodate that. People were really looking forward to going on that brand new Carnival ship, because it's going to be totally different than any of the other ships, guys. So I'm very excited to go on this. That ship will fill up pretty quickly on the Mardi Gras, so if you want to go, please get with us pretty soon.
Yeah.
That is going to fill up and sell out pretty quickly. So that's where we're at for right now. We may redo the Odyssey. I don't know. We're in discussion. We're having our board meeting, and discussing those future plans.
We are.
And then of course next year we're going into the Hawaii cruise at the end of August next year, which is very exciting too.
Valerie is asking about that. She said, is it interesting to take the airfare with the cruise company and thinking about a Hawaiian cruise?
Well, Valerie, we'll have to talk. Yours will be a little bit different for coming from Belgium. So for those of us in the States, yeah, there's definitely the Norwegian Air promotion. They don't have it for this sailing right now. They did at the time we booked it initially.
If you see Kira at the bottom, she's in Hawaii right now. She said, oh yes. So we'll be visiting Kira and having some mushi pancakes.
Yeah.
In Hawaii.
So looking forward to that, and we're gonna spend a couple days, 2 or 3 days in Waikiki, and go to see Pearl Harbor, maybe Diamond Head, and go around and see different parts of the island there, and then we'll get on the cruise. And the Pride of America is an absolutely wonderful way to experience the islands.
There's no casino, but it's fabulous. It's a really nice cruise. You'll be too tired to go to the casino. In Hawaii, you do so much that you just fall out when you come back on the ship. So we've done this cruise, and we want to take you guys with us this time. We had so much fun.
Especially if you're hanging with me. We're gonna be tired when you come back.
You're gonna be tired. You're gonna be tired when you come back. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
So
aloha.
I think, and one of the things we're definitely gonna do there, and if you are going on the Pride of America or you're in Maui, I definitely recommend the Pacific Whale Foundation's Molokini Crater and Turtle Watch excursion. It's an awesome excursion. The people on the ship are all volunteers. They're all experts in their own individual fields. So they're like graduate students in the field of geology and microbiology and fish life and
marine
whatever.
biology.
Yeah, all that. So as we were going along the tour, they were explaining different things to us, and this is this turtle that lives here, and told us all about it. And so then we got a chance to go snorkeling and see the creatures that they were talking about. It was really, really great experience.
It was awesome. If I was Kira, I'd be doing it like all the time, because she gets the weather all the time. But the foundation is so helpful to the animals. They make sure they give back, and they use students who are studying the oceans and studying how to preserve the animals. And you get to be a part of that on the excursion. So we definitely are going to do that one as well. We're going to take you guys with us.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So that's what we got for right now, and then we'll figure out other things from going forward. So Right now, we're focusing our energy on this Mediterranean cruise.
Yes, we are. And I'm so excited to be laid back and don't have to really edit, to just chill on this video. So you can ask us whatever you want. We're here. If you want to ask us any questions, or if you want to give a shout out to somebody down below who you met and made friends with. When we do group cruises, we find that people hook up on Instagram, they hook up on Facebook and even YouTube, and they become family. And they find that they have a lot in common. So they meet, actually, they don't meet friends, they meet family, and find, like-minded other people like them. And it's hard to find people who like to travel as much as you do. Because if you watch our channel, you travel as much as we do. We almost to 50 cruises, I think.
Yeah,
We're almost there. We should be there.
I gotta stop and count
Mm-hmm.
them. CC Davis asks, will we be doing Facebook Live and Mediterranean group? Yes, that's the goal.
Mm-hmm.
I have to figure out with my cell phone provider and also the internet on the ship the best way to do that. So we'll be doing some Facebook Live, probably some YouTube Live on there as well.
No problem.
We'll be sending pictures.
If you can't make it, we'll show it to you. That's what we do.
Yes, we're very excited. So we're gonna do a couple days, like I said, in Barcelona. So we've got some things planned there. Then we're going to go to the Leaning Tower of Pisa and some other places. In Cannes, France, we're going to go to Monaco and then another destination we're going to. But stuff that you see on the movies and stuff.
Yes, yes.
And then we'll be, of course, Rome. We're going to go to the Colosseum and to the Sistine Chapel and all that good stuff. And can't wait to go to Athens and see the ruins there, and Ephesus, Turkey, which that's like biblical land. There's a lot of history there.
Hit a lot of places there. Autobot asks us that will we do a Thanksgiving short cruise? We can. Just go ahead and list down below which cruise you would like to go to for Thanksgiving. Guess what? We'll be on it. Give us some suggestions. We can make a group cruise of it. We don't mind.
Yes, we will take that under consideration.
And how old? Two Speed asks, how old do you have to be to cruise?
Who's asked that?
Two Speed.
Two Speed. Well, if you have an adult with you, you can be at least 6 months. I think you have to be at least 6 months old to get on the cruise.
I think six
months. You have to be an adult. But if you're a younger person trying to cruise by yourself without an adult,
that's what they're trying to say. How old do you have to be if you want to go by yourself?
It varies between the cruise lines. I don't want to give bad information off the top of my head, so please forgive me if this is wrong. But I believe Carnival is 21, and then I believe Royal might be, it's older than that, I think.
Well, Cruise Talk said, I've seen babies on a cruise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I think they have to be with an adult, though. They can't just cruise alone.
You know what? We'll do that as part of a video and let you guys know about that. How
every
old you have to
line
be.
is different. Norwegian is different from Carnival. Carnival is different from Royal. Royal is different from Princess.
Carnival is the most lenient on that.
Carnival is lenient.
It may even be 18.
Comment below and let us know if you know. I see a lot of travel companies that's chiming in. If you know how old you have to be, just comment below and let us know. We're learning something too.
Yeah, it's one of those things that doesn't come up very often, but I have to read the rules on it. But I know it's different for every cruise line. I do know that Carnival is the most lenient when it comes to that.
And I want to say hi to Patricia Thomas. Thank you so much. Thank you for the welcome backs. I appreciate it, and the condolences. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you.
So
what's the weather here? Somebody want to know. I can't remember. I saw the question earlier. Somebody asked, "What's the weather here in Florida?" If you're new to our channel, we are Mr. and Miss Traveler. El Cost Glam is my beauty channel. This is Mr. Traveler. I'm Miss Traveler. We live in Florida.
Yeah. Well, listen, the weather.
The weather.
For those of you north of this Florida state line, come back and get your weather and take it with you, please. We were doing good, and then it got down to the 30s.
It was only 2 days that it was chilly, and it was only overnight. It was like high of 60 and a low of 30 at night, but that's cold for us.
Yes, it was
overnight.
But listen, we went back to Michigan. I remembered within the first 30 seconds of getting off that airplane why we left. It was so cold.
It was an ice storm.
Oh, it was so cold.
For my grandmother's funeral, it was literally an ice storm. And then it snowed, And so we had to put hats on, gloves, and everything. And then we were flying here, it was 85. We fly back to Michigan, it was below zero. So I did that 6 times.
Yeah,
It was a lot. And Mr. Traveler, he flew twice, and then he had to go to Oklahoma on business. So yeah, we've been in some cold weather this month.
yeah. I flew in and got back to Orlando at 1 o'clock in the morning. Came back home, unpacked my suitcase, packed my suitcase back up, laid down for a few minutes, and we had to get back up and out of the door by like 7 o'clock in the morning to go up north. So it was a lot of up and down, up and down, up and down.
Yeah, this month has been crazy, but once it's settled, I said, okay, now we can go ahead and come back to YouTube and give you guys the information you need, because this has been crazy. I have not even seen Mr. Traveler. We've been so busy that we've been ripping and running so much, we haven't even seen each other. So the first thing we did was, when we got back, we went on a date and we went to the movies. We went to go see Bad Boys. So make sure you go see Bad Boys. That was really good. I enjoyed that.
Oh yeah, it was good.
It was a good movie. Comment below and let us know if you've seen Bad Boys, the movie.
Let me ask y'all this, because I've been toying around with this, and y'all let me know what you think. I would like your feedback on this. I have been thinking about doing kind of a spin-off on like a movie review thing. Mrs. Travel and I go to the movies pretty much every week, and I go see all the new stuff. So I don't know. I don't know
how you guys take that, because some people don't like to go to the show. We go every week. We love to go to the show. It's so hot here that we have to find places to go that's inside, indoors, and the show is one of those.
So I'll do a test run here. So like Bad Boys, I thought was very good. I was skeptical going into the movie theater.
I thought it would jump the shark, yes.
Yeah, because it's been so long since they've done it. I said, oh my God, I hope they don't like ruin this movie franchise here. But it was very well done. I enjoyed it. It was funny. It was action. It was suspense. And Martin Lawrence and help me.
Will Smith.
Will Smith. They still have that chemistry on camera.
Yes.
Like it was yesterday. So I thought it was a really great movie, and I enjoyed it.
Not really a girly movie, not romantic or anything like that, but it was like a guy movie.
And
it was good. I
do go with her to see girly movies.
Yes.
And some of them I do enjoy. I'm not a big fan of musically ones.
Like Glee and things like that?
Yeah, I'm not really a big fan like that, but I try to give an honest opinion on things. We actually like sit there during the movie previews and give them
thumbs up or thumbs down.
It's thumbs down, no, thumbs up, yeah, we're going to the movies to see it, or sideways, we're gonna wait till it comes out.
We actually do that on the previews when we go watch the movies. The beginning of the movies, we give it thumbs up or thumbs down. That let us know if we want to see it or not.
So okay, so then I'll throw a bad movie review at you, which I'm not going to say was bad.
He didn't like The Lion King.
I did not like The Lion King.
I liked The Lion King.
And I'm going to tell you why. Because The Lion King was a classic childhood movie for us. Well, I was a little bit older than a child, but it was one of those classic Disney movies that was really great. So I was upset with The Lion King for a couple of reasons. And one of these, probably a lot of people going to be mad at me, but one of the reasons was they kept some things out, like Scar didn't do his song, "Be prepared, be prepared."
Oh Lord!
Like that was.
He did it already though.
He didn't do it on the movie. That's what I'm saying. And Scar looked weak in this movie. Like
he was
Scar's supposed to be like sinister. He didn't look like the Scar on the. He didn't look like the Scar in the cartoon. Okay.
He wasn't tough enough. Yeah.
And then the part that really did the movie for me, and this is where everybody's probably gonna be mad at me. Beyonce ruined the movie for me.
Oh, don't talk about B. Beehive.
because I knew it was her. It's like, it's like somebody when they get characterized. Like when you see Mr. T, that's all you think about is he's Mr. T.
Yeah.
Right? When I hear her voice, I know it took me out of Lion King and took me into it's Beyonce.
Yeah, he didn't like the role she played in it. I thought it was okay. I like the first Lion King better than the second one, but we have our mixed reviews, just like we judge cruises, we judge movies too.
So I don't know. You guys tell me what you think, because we thought about doing it and just doing like a real quick snippet, like 2 minute,
excuse me,
like a little quick 2 minute video on our thoughts on the movie.
Yeah.
Because we're going to see The Gentleman on Friday, tomorrow.
We are. You know what was a good movie? Alice Dare said go see 1917. Okay, we'll check that out. Knives Out.
I enjoyed Knives Out.
That was a
Very
good
well written.
movie. Very well written. It kept my attention. I didn't fall asleep. It was good.
Somebody said Lion King too, nah.
So
but listen,
let us know some good movies so
and-
we can go ahead and watch movies.
and why I was disappointed in Lion King was the things I said. The reason I was disappointed in it is because I thought they did an awesome job on Jungle Book.
Yes.
Jungle Book was great. I
That was
loved
one
it.
of my favorite movies besides Beauty and the Beast.
They to me, they really did a great job with Jungle Book. So I went into the movie theater with that expectation for Lion King, and it was not there.
It wasn't. Kira said, I love Knives Out too. Yes, I did. I enjoyed Knives Out. But going back to the weather, today is raining.
It's cold, raining.
It's not cold. I'm burning up with the sweater on. It's about 72 degrees. It was 66 when you got off work.
Something like that.
It's about 72 degrees right now. It's too hot for the sweater that I have on because it was cooler earlier. And but now, we had 2 days of winter. That's it. Now tomorrow is gonna be 80 degrees here. So everybody was asking, how's the weather? It's cloudy today, raining, a little bit of sprinkles, but it's 72, and tomorrow it'll be back to the 80s.
So I'm gonna do. I'm kind of moving on to the next subject until I see a good little question on here. But I want to move on to the subject here because, and I'm gonna do another video on this because I know some people may not watch this all the way to the end of this. We're going kind of long in here because we haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, we're catching up.
So we have partnered with a new company called Uplift with our company. And so what that is it's another financing method for your vacation, for your cruise, it's specifically for cruises at this point. And so what it is that you go in and you, so we look at a cruise that you like, we book the cruise, we'll go into Uplift, you apply for the Uplift program while we're on the phone, you go through there, we apply to there. It gives you, not me, it gives you a private screen showing you what your interest rate and terms would be. For a lot of the cruise lines, it only goes up to like an 11-month time frame. But Carnival, I believe it goes up to 24-month time frame. And I'm going to do a separate video with the specifics on there. And so, there's been mixed reviews on the Uplift program. But to me, it's just another alternative for people. It is no different than putting it on a credit card, in my opinion. And it kind of structures it for you and makes you pay because it gives you a monthly payment that's going to automatically deduct. So, it gives you that structure that you can pay for your trip over a course of a year.
So let me just throw this out there. If I have okay credit, somewhat bad, I'm late on some payments. I mean, I have good credit, but I'm just saying a scenario. I'm late on some car payments. I'm late on paying rent or whatever. I can try to apply for a cruise and I can make payments. And will it charge me an interest rate on that? It's like having a credit card, right?
It's like having a credit card, but I'll say
But
this.
I'm paying on the cruise.
But I'll say
with
this.
it.
Yes, but I'll say this.
It's only for cruising?
Yes, only for cruising
Okay.
with us right now.
Okay.
If you're like behind on car notes and things like that, you probably need to take care of that before you go on the cruise.
Yeah, priorities first. Don't miss the deal and go on the cruise because we used to do that before we moved here and got serious about our business. We used to cruise just cruise because we felt like it.
So
now we have priorities.
And you can do up to I believe it's up to $15,000 is the limit on there.
Mm-hmm.
So what I imagine this would be good for is, say if it's a grandparent or something wants to treat their kids and grandkids to a trip, and they have like 3 cabins on there, they can do the Uplift program, put them all on there, and then pay it off over the course of the year. Or for this Carnival, you have a little bit more time on there if you so choose. You can choose your payment time frame with the Carnival.
Comment below and let us know, what do you think about this pay as you go cruise? Put your cruise on layaway. Comment below and let us know, would you do something like that? What do you think about that? What do you think about cruise lines letting you actually pay interest on a cruise?
Yep. So I mean, I think the interest rates were as low as 3%, but of course, you actually have to have like super bomb credit to get to 3%. Um, and then the further out the cruise is, the better your chances of getting approved. So if you're going to do a cruise later on this year, August, September, or something like that, um, you can do the uplift program and then pay for it over that course of time. So
I have to agree with Kate Sib. If someone is late on the car payment and other bills, then they have no business going on the cruise.
yeah,
But people do it all the time.
I'm gonna tell you something.
Sometimes it's so stressful, you like, forget it. I don't care.
I'm
I'm
telling you,
going.
one time way back when we went on a trip, we probably didn't have no business going on this trip, and
It was a lot of
I was
no business
behind
going
on business. It was a lot of stuff going on at the time,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna tell you what, I couldn't really enjoy my trip because was worried about how I was gonna take care of things once I got back home. So it was kind of hard enjoying the trip back when this was when we were much younger.
We were
And
in our 20s.
maybe not as
Now we're in our 40s.
not as diligent with things.
Yeah.
But I had a hard time enjoying the trip with that lingering over me. So it's no better feeling to have all that stuff out of the way than you can enjoy it. That's why one of the reasons why we started this channel was to help people understand that you could budget and do things and see the world, because we hadn't met so many people that are just like, this is so it's so unaffordable, or I can't do it, or they just have this mindset that they can't do it because it's going to be so expensive or things like that. So that was always our ultimate goal when we started, is to educate people on that it's not really, you can budget these things, you can do different things, you don't have to have a balcony. I have to have a balcony, but
I don't have to have a balcony.
no, I don't either. And to this
You
day,
have to have a balcony.
No.
I don't. Yes, you do. You just
oh, wait a
told me.
minute.
Wait a minute.
Listen.
Mr. Traveler's birthday is coming. You know he told me? You have to have a balcony.
You better give me a balcony.
See? And I'm okay with the inside cabin because you get to sleep more.
But wait. See, that's where our definition of vacations are two different
Comment
things.
below and let us know. Do you have to have a balcony, or are you okay with the inside cabin? Maybe a little porthole, ocean view.
You're
not in the cabin anyway.
Here's when I don't have a problem.
You're not in the cabin anyway.
This is when I don't have a problem.
Comment below and let us know.
When there's such a huge price disparity, we went on a cruise, and I think it was the Freedom of the Seas, and the inside cabin was like $500 per person cheaper than the ocean view, and then obviously the balcony was much more than that. So I couldn't see me spending an extra $1,000 or $1,500 or $2,000 for anything else when we could get the interior cabin and save $1,000. That I totally get. But when I'm booking something and there's a difference of a couple $100-$300 maybe between that and a balcony, I'm going balcony. And so the cruise that we're looking at, it's only a difference of like $80 per person to go to a balcony. So why wouldn't you spend $160 to go to a balcony?
Dr. Regina says she never stayed in the inside cabin. It's not that bad, okay? it's not that bad.
Sandy said the bigger the balcony, the better.
No, I'm the type of person, I don't have to have a balcony because we do so much on the cruise that you're not even in the room. You're only in there to sleep.
She says that, but she be out on that balcony.
Oh, that's not true.
You don't go on the balcony.
Sometimes I do,
Yes, you do.
But I'm not the type of person. Are you you have to have a balcony every time you go out to sea? Are you okay with budgeting, getting the inside cabin because it's a super deal?
$160 more total for the cruise to get a balcony, please.
I'm referring to the Oasis class ships. The Oasis class ships have a large difference in the prices of
sometimes
the
not.
inside cabins versus the balconies. They almost double.
Sometimes not.
Let me see what people got to say about this. What kind of cabin would you recommend for 2 adults and 2 preteens, considering Royal Caribbean? Okay, that came from Christine Wilson.
Well, it all depends on your budget.
Yep, if you can afford it, I would say if you really on a budget, 4 people to a room if you get in the balcony. But if you on a super budget, Maybe they get the inside cabin and the adults get the
Yeah.
balcony.
If you can, you split it up. You get a balcony, maybe get an interior room across the hall. You can do that. Like I said, like she said, if you're on a budget where you can get the 4 people into the cabin, I would recommend a balcony cabin when you have 4 people, only because you can get fresh air in there.
Cat Chat Fever said, "I'll do a virtual balcony."
Those are cool. I actually
Mhm.
saw that when we went on the Norwegian Encore a few months ago, and I actually got a chance to go in and see the virtual balcony room, and it was pretty. It was pretty cool.
Two Speed said, "My last cruise, I had a balcony cabin and I never left the balcony." Wow, really? So you didn't enjoy the rest of the ship? I like to enjoy the ship
I like to enjoy the ship too,
more than the balcony, but I like to look out and see the ocean. But you can walk up on deck and see it
I
on the Lido.
sleep with that balcony door open so I can hear the waves, get that fresh sea air coming in. It's nothing like it. I love
Comment
it.
below and let us know, what's your favorite cabin. Would you like a balcony? Do you like just the ocean view? Or are you okay with saving money with the inside cabin? I'm okay with an inside cabin or ocean view. A balcony is just a bonus for me. But I feel like you can go right up near the pools and there's your balcony.
And Angela H is asking about pre-existing conditions in insurance. That is different for everybody, Angela. It depends on what's going on. But yeah, there are still insurance policies, even with people with pre-existing conditions. That is definitely a possibility.
Once you go to a balcony, it's hard to get out the balconies. That's the only thing. Once you get stuck opening that door at night, hearing that breeze, the warm air, the birds chirping out there, they flying over the water, it's hard to get away from that. That is hard to go back to. So once you have a balcony, it's hard to go back to an interior. That is tough to do. Somebody mentioned that. I forget who just mentioned it.
What do you guys recommend in Grand Cayman? It depends on what you like to do. I enjoy just strolling along downtown Grand Cayman down there. If you ever know anything about Guy Harvey, his studio is right there.
We are huge fans of Guy Harvey.
On the water in Grand Cayman. You can go in there and see some of his artwork. You can actually purchase it, and they have shirts and different things.
We have quite a bit. We are avid followers of him. We are fans of him because he supports the ocean and he does foundations for the ocean. So we love that.
Yeah, and then of course 7 Mile Beach is always a big attraction. I definitely recommend. There's a few stops that you can get along the way for 7 Mile Beach. There's a couple of options. There's one. It's not the closest one. It's the middle one. And if you tell the cab driver when you go there, I want to go to the beach with all the facilities, they'll know where you're talking about. I can't remember the name of the restaurant it drops you off at. But it's like a $2 per person entry fee to go in there. And there's a restaurant, there's bathrooms, there's a pool in there you can use as well.
Somebody said that Stingray City is there.
Yeah, it is. That's another thing I was going to go to. And then
comment below and let us know, what's your favorite port. Which port do you like to go to? I know Mr. Traveler has ports that he do not like. We will not get off the ship at some ports, and then there's some ports we cannot wait to get off the ship. We waiting downstairs in line before the door even open. But some ports we don't even get off the ship at.
So back to Grand Cayman. If you don't, that beach tends to be a little more crowded. If you go to the furthest beach out, it's a little less crowded, so it's more privacy, but they don't necessarily have all the facilities and everything. If that's all right with you, we kind of prefer being at the faraway one. We went this last time. We went to the one with the $2, but it was nice too. But it was just kind of crowded.
What's the best free beach in Nassau? Is Cabbage Beach your top pick? We have videos on Cabbage.
Yep. That's our #1 video on our channel.
I'm gonna try to link it below after we've done, and it'll be below if you want to watch it.
Nassau on a budget.
Nassau on a budget. That's our #1 video.
Cabbage Beach is, I love that. I love that place. Every time I go to Nassau, that's where you can find me.
Ooh, Puerto Vallarta. We got into some trouble there, didn't we?
Puerto Vallarta. Well, no, we did okay in Puerto Vallarta. What was it? It was Cabo.
Cabo.
Yeah, we got in trouble with Cabo.
We went on it. Well, it wasn't an excursion.
Somebody asked what's our favorite restaurant on the Symphony. It's definitely Neverland. Was it?
It was Wonderland.
Wonderland. Wonderland on there. Great experience. I'm sorry. Back to the Cabo. So we went to Cabo, and Cabo has that arch, that famous arch that you see from a
We're
lot of
talking
movies.
about Mexico. Somebody
Cabo
asked.
San Lucas.
Somebody said that Puerto Vallarta was their favorite port, but we're gonna tell you what happened to us in Cabo.
So they have that famous arch that's there, right? So the morning of the cruise we got up, and or the night before, they actually put the fun times in the cabin for the next day. And one of the things, they also had a piece of paper in there that said, "Hey, warning, do not take the water taxi." So on this particular trip, I was with my brother-in-law, and his wife was with us as well. Well, anytime myself and my brother-in-law get together, we're like gas in a match.
Yeah.
With things.
Two Energizer bunnies waiting for an adventure. That's my brother and him.
So we went on the water taxi. I don't know why. We just did. So anyway, we're going out there. The water taxi takes you out so you can see the arch. And I want to see the arch, get pictures and stuff like that, of course. So we're on our way out there. And then as you're about to the halfway mark, it becomes pretty evident why they said that you shouldn't take the water taxi. And that's because you're on what's basically a rowboat with like a 15 horsepower motor on the back, and it was like 10 to 15 foot swells. I mean, you could see the water on the rocks just going.
It was bad, everybody. It was bad.
Yeah. So my brother-in-law and I were sitting up front, and we got pretty scared pretty quick there, but we put on the game face.
We were panicking. The wives were panicking. They were trying to be cool.
Yeah, this is cool, man. We're fine. Everything's great.
I was so happy we only had a short distance to go, but the waves were like completely over our head.
I mean, it was just and then I'm looking over to the side, and there's just seals and sea lions all over the rocks over there.
And what does it mean when you see sea lions and seals everywhere? Sharks.
So, but you know what? We made it back, and we did end up finding out later that they don't recommend taking the water taxi in Cabo because people have actually died. Like if the motor would have went out on that thing, we would have definitely been smashed against the rocks.
We won't ever do that in Mexico again. We took a water taxi. We should not have done it. And we will never do it again. So that's one place that we have to be careful. We still visit, but we careful now. We only take the excursions through the cruise line. That's it. Because we almost got in trouble there.
Yeah.
But our favorite ports, my favorite port is one of them is San Juan, Puerto Rico.
Oh yeah, San Juan's beautiful.
It's beautiful to look at. Even if you don't walk around, you can just see the skyline and the ocean. It's so pretty there. And Mr. Travelers, I already know St. Thomas.
I love St. Thomas. I love St. Thomas.
Yep. So let me see how we doing on time. Oh, we doing pretty good. We got about 7 more minutes.
Okay. Yeah, I love St. Thomas. It's one of my favorite places. Actually, the cruise that we're thinking about doing in a little while, we're thinking about maybe possibly doing the Puerto Rico one out of Puerto Rico again.
Yeah.
If you've never done that, that's like the way to go.
Cruise Talk is getting ready to go to San Juan.
Yeah, he's going on the Oasis in a few weeks.
Oh wow!
So can't wait to see.
Yes. Make sure you share with us Cruise
his
Talk.
photos and stuff.
Make sure you share with us. We appreciate it.
Yeah. So if anybody doesn't know, the Oasis, they went through the whole. Actually, once our cruise got canceled last year in April when the crane fell on it, they just said forget it and took the ship over to the Mediterranean. I think it finished up its little season over there for a few, and then they did the refurbishments on it. So now the Oasis has been refurbished, and they have some new facilities, restaurants, venues around the ship, including the Ultimate Abyss, the dry slide that comes down from the top deck down to deck 8 on the ship. So that's actually deck 6, isn't it? Is deck 6? The boardwalk's on deck 6.
I didn't like the dry slide. And he knows that too.
You scared.
I like the ones that have water in it because the dry slide, there was a lot of people getting hurt. It was too dry, but I guess it was fun. Everybody else enjoyed it.
Yeah, somebody asked that. Is it DIX Faith? If you haven't been to Aruba, you're missing out. We've been to Aruba many times. It's one of I enjoy Aruba. We did.
Sorry about the sun coming in, everybody. It's pretty sunny here.
All of a sudden, the sun came out.
Yep, it stopped raining.
Yeah, we love the ABC Islands. We've actually been on a cruise where we've done all three: Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao. I love Bonaire. Is some of the best diving in the world.
Yes.
Beautiful beaches. I love Aruba. They got a nice nightlife scene. Aruba is one of the places I could go and spend actual days there.
Yes.
That's kind of my thing when I do the cruises. I look like, could I spend some time here? I could spend some time in Aruba. I could spend time in St. Thomas, St. Martin, San Juan, which we have.
Caymans.
And you like to, yeah, I guess we could do the Caymans too.
We could do the Caymans.
But Barbados? Yeah, Barbados for sure.
Barbados for sure. There's places that we've cruised to. We're flying back here and staying a couple of days. So that's the joy about cruising. Every day you wake up somewhere different.
Yep. So ABC. What dining time do you prefer in Carnival? Well, what dining time do I prefer at period? You know, I don't like early dining because it's like you're a rush when you come back from the port. You gotta like boom, get ready for dinner. I'm not a big fan of early dining. We've been doing late dining a lot. We've done late dining a lot.
We've done it, but we said we're gonna start doing early because you have to rush back.
We've been doing early, but we've been doing my time a little bit more.
We've been checking out my time a lot lately.
And I think we kind of got spoiled with that on Norwegian because Norwegian is cool. Once you do the freestyle on Norwegian, you kind of get used to that.
Line.
Like doing whatever you want to do, go to dinner when you want to go and all that stuff. So I've kind of adopted that on a lot of other cruises where we've actually been doing the my time dining. But I do miss when you have the sit down dinner, you have the same waiter and table every night. So I do kind of miss having that because I think that's one of the nice things about the cruise is getting to know your food staff. We have met some amazing, awesome people.
My goodness.
You know, during our dining times, they've just been awesome. I mean, to the point where several cruises that we've been on, the wait staff remember us from other cruises. We were, especially we went on an Alaska cruise. When did we go on Alaska? That was back. Shoot,
that's when we first started filming. And we did a slideshow. We didn't even film.
It was years and years ago. I don't know. It must have been easily 6 or 7 years ago when we went to Alaska. And then just, what was it, a year and a half or so ago, we went on Royal Caribbean again.
Yes.
And there was our waitress. And
I cried when I saw her because she knew exactly
when we went to Alaska, me and the brother-in-law were in Alaska again. And we acted up so much in that dining room.
Oh, we almost got kicked out.
We had that lady in tears like every day.
Every day.
So she saw us on the next cruise and she was just like, "Oh my God, yeah!"
She bought me a gift. I bought her a gift. She bought me a gift. I bought her a gift. That's what we do.
Yep. So to me, that's kind of the draw of having. I kind of prefer the late dining so that we could sit there and get to know our people.
Yep.
And then get to know your likes and stuff, right?
So Mr. Traveler's birthday is coming, everybody, and we trying to figure out which cruise we're going to take. Comment below and let us know what cruise would you like to see that we haven't cruised already, that you want to see a tour of. And also comment below and let us know which videos would you like to see more of, or what would you like to see us do. We wouldn't mind doing it. I want to take this year and just do some different things this year. I want to start doing a little bit more resorts, flying into places and things like that, and showing you alternatives to cruising versus resorts versus, land and things like that. So we'll be doing a little bit more land trips on this year and doing a little bit more different things. We love to go to Disney. We do that all the time. We down the street from Universal, SeaWorld, Disney, Discovery Cove. We got a lot to do around here, so we'll be vlogging a little bit more this year, and we're gonna do a lot of more laid-back videos like this. I like doing this. So.
I'm looking at some Bella Bronson said. She said, "I love that you're a couple around my age with similar travel identity." Well, we love that too. Thank you, Bella. And
Deanna Donna, hey,
Hey,
welcome back from her cruise. I think I saw her comments about NCL. She did was it the breakaway? She didn't really like it too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that, Deanna, but we'll be talking. But yeah, I want to say shout out to her. How you doing? And thank you for the condolences on my
Yes.
Facebook channel, on my Facebook page. I appreciate
Hopefully
that.
next time we're in Michigan, we can get to hook up with you guys.
Yeah.
We got so many people in Michigan. We need to have like
Mhm.
a get together in Michigan when we go there.
So somebody asked,
Buddy's Pizza.
yeah, Buddy's Pizza. We was trying to get there this time, but we didn't have time. So somebody asked, when is Mr. Traveler's birthday? The end of February.
Yeah, about a month.
In about a month, and then they asked when is our anniversary. This is our 20-year this year, so our anniversary is July,
It's in July.
and that's when we'll be on the Mediterranean.
Yep. The go-karts on the Encore, yes, they're super fun. Um, I didn't have the helmet cam or whatever.
That was fun.
But we took video from the side of the thing. But the Encore was awesome.
It was off the hook. Awesome. Like, that's why I love NCL. But I hate that Deanna didn't like the breakaway. I never rode the breakaway. We never rode the breakaway.
No, we did. Wait, which one we did?
We didn't do breakaway.
We did Escape and we did Epic, right?
Yep, we did Escape and Epic, and I think that was it. And Encore.
Mm-hmm.
And those were so far my favorites, but I hate that she had a terrible time on there. I really want to find out what happened. I want to cruise it just because, I want to see, what was the difference with that one.
Alistair has the bumper cars on the Anthem and Transatlantic. See, I'm bummed about the Odyssey one because I want to get on that. I want to get on that ship.
We'll get there. We'll get there. There's so many new ships that's coming out. We have to kind of pick and choose which one we're gonna take. I want to do my throwback, my favorite. I want to do the Escape, but Mr. Traveler like, no, I want to do Royal. So we have to figure out which one we're gonna do.
So Drea 711 said, "Epic, yuck. The cabin setup is awful."
Oh gosh.
Listen, I was stoked for the Epic when we went on it because it has that curved wall, and I'm like, oh, this is sweet. And it is
sweet.
And it is sweet.
Until we had to use the bathroom.
The bathroom setup is a real throw off.
Yeah, the bathroom had a curtain.
Thank God we've known each other for 30 years. But if you're like fresh to dating somebody and it's like your first trip with them,
it'll be so uncomfortable.
Yeah,
or if there's a third party in the cabin, like you bring your mother or somebody.
The bathroom and talk about it, cruise talk. He was on there with his mother-in-law, but the toilet is on one side of the cabin, the sinks is on the other side of the cabin, okay? But the door where the toilet is a sliding glass door that's not even sealed or anything. It's just like, it's like a sliding closet door or something. So in other words, there's no, so there's no soundproof. There's no.
I felt uncomfortable myself.
Proof. Can I say that?
It's like what, a slider?
Yeah.
What is it? A curtain?
It's no privacy.
It's no privacy. That's
in
all
the
you
bathrooms.
need to know about it. It's no. But I did like the ship, right? No.
Yeah, the ship was cool. I had a wonderful time on the Escape. I really did. I mean, they treated us like
they treated us great.
Like they treated us so great. But
you said, yeah, the bathrooms are strange.
What I didn't like about the Escape is the layout of the pool deck. It is so cramped and so compartmentalized. I felt like I was like trapped in there, and I like looking over the edge and hanging out there and getting the breeze in my hair so it can flap in the wind.
Yeah.
And
those cabins are very small. So when you do your business, then you got to remember that no candles. So you take some spray or something. some poopery or something.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's just not.
It was an uncomfortable situation.
And I agree with Drea. Outside of that, it was a cool ship. Outside of that particular piece, it was really different laid out. And what it was, that ship, the other breakaway class ships were made in Germany, I believe. It was either Germany or Italy. I might get it mixed up. But what I do know is that the Epic was made in France. It was a French design.
Okay, that's why.
And so,
And then Dre 711 says, step out the shower out to the outside floor. Oh, I remember the showers was even weird.
Yeah.
That was a weird shit.
Yep. So, all right, everybody. So I think we're getting ready to wrap it up here.
Yeah, I think we all set. Thank you so much for watching today. Comment below and let us know if you want to see more videos like this where we just laid back chilling. I don't have on any makeup. I didn't dress up today or nothing like that, but I am bringing my glam back. But I just had to recover from losing my grandmother. Thank you so much for all the cards. Let me just mention real quickly. We had a card from Palsita. I hope I said her name right. She sent me a sympathy card. It says, to L, thinking of you as you remember the love, as you mourn the loss of and celebrate your grandmother's life. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. And then also we got a thank you card from Leroy. He sent his disc. This is his DVD.
Yeah, this is his band. He does this Soul Reloaded.
He said, Brian, well, Mr. Traveler and L, thank you for all your help in making Envision Cruise happen. We look forward to working with you again. Many thanks to Envision family. We actually headed up a group cruise for them, and this is from Leroy. So thank you so much. We appreciate working with each and every one of you, Leroy, you and your group.
I'll have to see if he'll let us use his music maybe in the background of one of our videos.
He also gave us a card too, so we'll be attaching this information as well.
Favorite carnival ship. My favorite carnival ship is going to be the Mardi Gras.
You're not even on it yet, though.
I'm gonna be on the road.
Comment below and let us know what's your favorite carnival ship.
So outside,
mine is Sunshine.
Yeah, the Sunshine. Yeah, I would agree. The Sunshine.
Oh, thank you so much, Dr. Regina. I don't have my makeup on today, but you know I want to look beautiful naturally, and then I want to add with makeup. That's what I want to do. I'm going for a flawless look.
Pull it off well, my love.
Thank you, honey. Thank you. And I'm also growing my hair back. It fell out.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do the super chat that Nick's Faith one. We do super chat. It's the button is on there. You just click the button and it does the super chat feature. It's on there somewhere.
So thank you so much.
So, but yeah, it looks like you guys. I told you that people like these sit down videos.
I had no idea because I like my videos to be structured, well edited, completely free of any mistakes, and now I'm starting to realize that's not who we are. We like to be laid back like this. And I like to do I do all the editing, and I do a lot of the technical things, and Mr. Traveler, he has the brains, and I do the behind the scenes work.
Oh, you do the brains
I
too.
love to do the editing and things like that, but I'm starting to realize that sometimes we have to connect with our audience, and it's best to talk with you guys, and you guys are like family. As we lose people in our family, we gain more of you guys. So you guys are our family now, and we appreciate everything that you've done so far. Thank you for all the thumbs up. Thank you for all the people who stop in their day to comment. Right now, we see every one of you. Thank you for the cards, the condolences. Thanks for waiting a month to talk to us. We appreciate it, and we'll be seeing you guys again very soon.
Okay, guys, we'll see what's going on with the super chat, because I see you guys saying it's unavailable. So I just have to take a look at it. They got some new policies on YouTube and all that, so we're gonna have to go through.
You know how YouTube is; they change like the weather.
So
we can't keep up with it.
Wasn't somebody? Angela H says we're doing a few group cruise. You're doing a few group cruises. I'm a little behind. Which ones still have open seats? We kind of covered that at the beginning, but I'll go over it real quick. They all have open seats. There's still cabins left on all of these.
4.
Mediterranean is next, which is July the 7th of this year. We're going. That's a 12-day cruise on the Vision of the Seas, Royal Caribbean, Spain, France, Italy, Greece, and Turkey. So there's still space on there. The next cruise after that is going to be the Mardi Gras group cruise this time next year, January the 2nd. There's still space on there. Then we're going to Hawaii next year, at the end of August next year, on the Pride of America, Norwegian. So those are the 3 that we have for right now. More than likely, we're going to cancel the Odyssey that we had, the Royal Caribbean Odyssey, for next year, because it's going to be too close together with the Mardi Gras.
Okay.
So anyway, I got some. Okay. All right, perfect. So anyway, guys,
Thank you for all the condolences still coming through. We appreciate it. I have changed out my house to spring already because I'm ready for the seasons to change. But you know, it's always summer here. That's why you see all my decorations. So we'll be covering that on El Coscalam.
Mr. Buddy, don't take it back.
Hey, bye for now.
Anyway, guys,
Who is that?
okay, enough of that. Goodbye.
I love how he barked on command.
So anyway,
He's a
everybody,
big pup.
thank you so much. It was great interacting with you guys today. You know, please let us know down below if you'd like to see more of our live feeds. I think that's what I would like to do. Sit down and do at least do one a week.
I'm not sure if people like our live feeds or not.
Elle works so hard editing the videos. She is a perfectionist. When we first started Mr. Traveler, I did all the editing and everything. And I'm like, babe, I need some help. And then she kind of fell in love with doing it.
And now I just love it.
But she is like a perfectionist. She's up like all night long, you know, making sure everything looks great.
I don't sleep, so you'll see the comments come in 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. That'd be me. I'd be up all the time.
So, but yeah, she does a great job. But I think this is a great opportunity for us to be able to actually see what you guys are saying.
Yes.
And you know, kind of have some.
So comment
interaction
below and let us know. I'll go by the comments. If you guys keep voting, let's do lives. I don't mind doing them. But if you don't like them, then I won't do them because the comments be so brutal sometimes. I have to delete some of them. You know, the ignorant ones get past. But we can't stop them.
Well, thank God we didn't have any today.
Yes, we didn't have any trolls. Yay!
All right, everybody. So once again, so grateful for everybody jumping on board. We love each and every one of you. We hope that this is the prosperous, best new year ever for you guys.
Yeah.
Set some goals, make them happen. Make some travel goals and plans. Get yourself a savings jar. Put it up in the closet somewhere and put some money in there so you can't see it, or get you another bank account and do an automatic deduction from your bank account, like $50 a week or whatever, and put it up and go out and travel. Go out and see the world, guys. There's a great big old world out there that's made just for you and me and everybody else to enjoy and explore and learn about one another and all that good stuff.
We appreciate everybody who watched today. Thank you for comforting me and my loss with my grandmother. I appreciate it. When we do videos like this, it helps. It's very healthy to release. It's very healthy to cry. You human. You are a human being. You should do it too as well. Don't hold in the grief. Just release it. You know, it's healthy. And it was so much fun getting back on talking with you guys. I feel like we never left, but we've been going a month. So thank you for hanging in there with us. And like Mr. Traveler said, what you want to do is you want to get out there and travel and see the world, because life is short. My grandmother loved when we made these videos. She loved what we did, especially my mom. My mom will watch them, but now they're going to heaven. So we got to keep that legacy going and keep, you know, these bucket list trips and making friends and getting out and see the world. This is what they wanted. So we're going to finish what they started and what we told them we were going to do. And make sure if you have kids, get them out there. Get them out there traveling. You can't, a toy won't do any justice to you taking them out there and showing them what's around the world. So that's what our channel is about. Life short, have fun. We don't say that just to say it. We really mean get out there and you have fun. You just put your little money together, budget it, just like Mr. Traveler said, and make sure you go somewhere. We have people that we know that would not travel anywhere. They just want to work, and they okay with that. Some people are okay with that, but us, oh no, we're not waiting till we old and gray. Our bodies is falling apart. We on walkers, on oxygen tanks, trying to enjoy life. No, we're going to do it now, and we're going to take you with us. So thank you so much for supporting our channel. Thank you so much for supporting our business, and we appreciate you guys, and we back on schedule.
Absolutely. But don't get it twisted. I still got my 401k. We're saving for retirement.
Yes. You have to have plan A, B, and C.
Yeah, that's right. Yes, that's
yes,
totally
we have
true.
our degrees too in college.
So anyway, guys, I know this is like we're like pastor live. This is our third closing.
We do our pastor. He do 5 closes before he leave. Before he leave church, he be like, "I'm on the 5th one now." So this is our third one.
Okay,
But I really love what we did today. We want to do this more, and if you want to hear some more motivational inspiration, we can give you that as well. We don't mind talking about how we got to where we got. That's how we got here. You know, helping others.
Yeah, the road wasn't always easy, but you
No.
know, hey, you have to keep on keeping on, as they say.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, I'm just a big believer in making goals. Make a goal that you can achieve. When you make a goal for your business, you make a goal for your life, you make a goal for whatever it is that you're trying to do.
That's right.
And put it down on paper, put it before your face. You know, you keep the man upstairs first, and keep on chugging away.
Your priorities have to be in order, then everything else will fall in order.
Right on.
That's how we do it.
All right, well, okay, that's it for now, guys. Thank you so much for all your comments. It was so great talking to you all. And we'll do. I'm seeing a lot of. They love it. They love it. They love it.
I love it. Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
All right, guys. So awesome. Thank you so much for watching today. We love each and every one of you. Thank you for being patient and hanging out with us as we were kind of MIA for a while there during a difficult time. So we do so much appreciate you guys. Can't wait. If you want to come on any of these group cruises, please come on board. We'd love to have you.
Come meet us.
Telling you, you'll have so much fun with us. Just make sure you take your vitamins before you come, because
this guy is the Energizer Bunny. I'll be exhausted.
Let's go.
Be ready.
All right, everybody. So life's short.
Have fun.
Go out there and see the world, everybody.
SEA, see the world. Get cruising.
All right, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.